Well, as promised, we're going to do an unboxing video because I just got this in the mail like 20 minutes ago. I have not opened it, and I'm not exactly sure what's going to be in it, although I know it's going to be some old romance novels. Um, every now and then I buy um, I buy paperback books, romance paperback books, usually vintage paperbacks, from a seller on Facebook named Luella Strasser. She has her own Facebook group called Books for Sale. It's all lowercase Books for Sale, where she and other people sell books. But I usually only buy just from her because she usually charges only $1, sometimes 50 cents each for books. So I paid like $10.57, something like that, for this bag. Now the thing is, I usually forget what I ordered from her. So we'll find out. I'm going to cut this open with a pair of scissors here, very carefully. Whoa! And we're going to find out together what I ordered. And I'll just cut in here along the top there. Usually she puts them in a box, but this time they're in an envelope, which seems to be okay. Hopefully they're not wrecked or anything. Alright, so there's the first book, Savage Fancy. This is one of those Galen books. It has some spotting or whatever on there, but that's usually on a lot of her books that she has that. Otherwise, they look really nice. This one is from 1980, April 1980, and like I said, it's a Galen book. So the Galen line started in this is a historical. The Galen line started in October 1979, and there's a thing about the more Richard Galen books coming out. So April 1980, they don't yet say Galen on the front, but they have that frame that's typical of the Galen line. So see what else we got here. A Harlequin Intrigue. This is Harlequin Intrigue number 60 from February 1987 by Linda Walters. There's a little crease there, but that's all right. Otherwise, looks pretty decent. Well, this is from a husband and wife team who write under the name Linda Walters. Oh, that is interesting. Under the pseudonym Elisa Brandon, she and Stella Cameron wrote Love Beyond Question, an American and Full Circle, and Intrigue. Full Circle was the first Harlequin novel I ever read, just like 2 years ago or so. It was like in June 2018 was when I started reading romance novels, so not that long ago. That's interesting. So I've actually read one of her books that she co-wrote. Here's my name on this one. And here's a Stella Cameron book. Stella Cameron being the other half of the Alicia Brandon team. And this is Harlequin Intrigue number 50. Interesting. Again, it has that sort of tanning there, but some spotting. Here's an ad for the second Harlequin historical line, the short-lived line that only ran about 17 books, maybe 16, something like that, in like around 1986. And this book is 1986. I don't have any of the Harlequin historical, that particular line. I guess that was pretty short-lived. And this is her second Harlequin Intrigue, and her first was a collaboration under the pseudonym Alicia Brandon. Interesting. There's that cover. I like the covers on these on the Harlequin Intrigue at this particular time. Oh, this is interesting. I just noticed this. This one has a date stamp on it. This is March 1980. And again, this one it says April 1980. So they usually would date them, a month ahead. This is pretty awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Another Harlequin Intrigue. This is number 74. Death Spiral. A little crinkled corner up there. Some spotting. Well, I think in the new look is when they went to sort of white covers. They got rid of that little yellow corner and they went all white. That's what that ad is referring to. And let's see. So, yeah, 1987. And another Harlequin intrigue. This is book number 35, Midnight Obsession. So yeah, I can't remember. Like I said, when I order these from her, I never can remember what exactly I ordered, but it's usually pretty decent. So we got some more here. Let's see what this one is. Meg Miller by Margaret Sebastian. This is like a Regency type book. This is a Jove Books. Copyright Arthur Gladstone. 4 previous printings. 1976, so this is 1981. But I wonder if that means Margaret Sebastian is actually a pen name for Arthur Gladstone. Could be. But anyways, there we go. That's a nice looking cover. Looks like I have some more here. Here's another Harlequin intrigue. This is book number 38. Patricia Rosemore, double images. I have some spotting there. $1986. Ad for Harlequin intrigue. Alright. And let's see what else we got here. 2 more books, it looks like. So we have 2 more Gallon books, it looks like. Caravan of Desire and The Fire Bride. Oops, I just knocked off a little corner of that book. It was on there very loosely. So yeah, some of this has some like scuffing, but it's sort of true. Some little marks that I wonder if could be cleaned off. Now I tried it one time before, and I ended up like wrecking the paper. Trying to use like an eraser or whatever. It just kind of tore the paper. So, but I think these might have all come from like one collection. An original owner who was buying these books at the time of release. Anyway, so this is called The Fire Bride. And like I said, you can tell it's a Gallon book because of that frame around the corner, or frame around the edge. And October 1980. Copyright 1979 though, so it looks like it's a reprint of another book. Book 1 was Civilized. There's a sample of the rain. It has some staining there. It seems to lighten up as you go in. And finally, this Gallon book, Caravan of Desire, Elizabeth Shelley. Again, it looks like a historical. No ads on the back of that one. and this is co-written by two different writers, Elizabeth Schell and Elaine Chichant. July 1980. To Star Helmer with thanks for her encouragement. Star Helmer worked at Gallon Books, if I remember correctly, and then later went to work for Harlequin. I seem to recall that, if I remember all that right. It was like in the 1980s, after Gallon stopped doing these books for pocketbooks, in like around October 1982. So that's probably when Star Helmer left, and she went to Harlequin after that. Anyways, so this one's also historical. So that's it. So I got 1, 2. Let's see, I'll put the gallons together and the intrigues together. So I got 3 Gallon books shown right there. And usually you're not going to find, these too often. Something like this. It's just the luck of the draw, really. But I've been pretty lucky. I've gotten a lot of Gallon books, as you've probably seen from my previous videos. Not sure how many I have, but probably around 40 Gallon books. And then we have, there's this historical, the Margaret Sebastian one. And this is probably something that is not going to be too commonly found. And then these Harlequin intrigues, older Harlequin intrigues, number 35, 38, 50, 60, and 74. All right, I'm going to put these, I dropped that one. Those in there, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books for, like I said, $10.57 or something like that. So just a little over $1 each. So that's a good buy as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, that's my unboxing video. I don't do this too often, but I do recommend checking out that Facebook group if you're on Facebook. The Books for Sale. It's all lowercase. I'll have a link to that group in the description below. And like I said, Luella Strasser is the person who runs the group. And she has good buys on a lot of books. Some of the books I'm not interested in. Sometimes they're more recent. But then other times she has these vintagey ones from the 1980s and earlier that are pretty awesome and, that you would otherwise not commonly find. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.